I wanna get.
Alrighty, go ahead and.
Had to get that out before we started.
I feel that. Hey! Welcome to an episode of Bold and Blunt
With the weird guy.
Reacts. So, hey, don't mind me eating my goddamn mango popsicle, alright? Don't be weird about it. I'm enjoying my goddamn life. Let me do that by myself. But anywho, I am one of your hostess with the mostest. Well, I guess I'm not a hostess, but I'm a host with the most. Rose over Little Sean Don. She put her hands in my pants, now she rocking Sean John.
Say what?
Now my mans, go ahead.
I don't have anything elaborate. My shit don't rhyme. I'm just Stevie. I do my shit. I don't know.
That's my guy, Esteban Hancino. So his new nickname is gonna be Hancino.
Encino Man.
Know that.
Have you ever watched Encino Man?
No.
It's with like Brendan Fraser and Pauly Shore. It's way back in like the 80s.
No.
They're digging a pool.
But
and
now
they
you
find
have
the
one.
frozen caveman.
The Hancino Man.
Yep.
Oh man, this man got some gripes, moans, and complaints he wants to get out.
Some choice words.
And we want to see, we all about the other perspective. I want to see what this man is talking about and why he hate people.
I mean, but I understand it.
This isn't gonna have any particular personal stories in here. No anecdotes or anything like that. Just I'm gonna talk about people that I consider to be a detriment to having in society. Period. I'm gonna talk about two tiers of people. One tier are ones that I personally interact with on a regular basis, and then the other tier is people who just pose a general. They drag down society in general. So anyway, let's get this party started. And you'll also notice a lot of these types of people kind of tie into each other one way or another. The first type of person I'm going to talk about.
Sorry for the pause, but we get to some crazy shit. We got to talk about it.
Have to.
And on top of that, we're going to get our audio situation figured out, you know what I'm saying? We're going to get some headphones and shit like that later on, y'all. We definitely do apologize. Right now, we just kind of listening through a speaker right now, so we're both listening. So, yeah, but we gonna get right later on so we can, you know what I'm saying? Hey, it's about progress, man. The fuck is y'all talking about? Spread it so we can buy some more stuff,
not
bro.
registered.
Just subscribe and like.
Yeah, let's get it.
Fast forward.
I absolutely can't stand who we all encounter these people on a regular basis. And I am talking about people who make a whole bunch of fucking noise pollution and don't give half a shit about it. I am talking to you fucks that leave your dogs outside for hours and hours and hours and hours and hours. I have 2 dogs. Okay, so I am a dog. I am an animal lover. I love pets. As I've stated multiple times, but people who just leave their fucking animals outside. I swear, one group of people just need to be eliminated. That is one of them. Because when you leave your animals outside for hours, what do? Dogs are not known for being quiet. They bark. People don't want to hear your fucking dog bark. It's not your right to leave the animal outside when people have to listen to the fucking thing bark. Nobody wants to hear it. Take your fucking dog into your fucking house. The rest of us don't have to fucking listen to it bark. Nobody wants to hear your fucking dog bark. I don't really get too upset at the dog. It's the idiot owners that leave them outside and just for hours. It's fine to let your for hours.
Wait, what they do?
Leave them outside and just for hours.
I don't totally agree with it, but I'm not mad at it.
I'm not either. I mean,
because there is a time and place for everything. You know what I'm saying? Like, for example, in apartments, you got a dog. Come on. if you
Like,
have a dog in an
Don't let it be
apartment,
barking like crazy.
it can't be 10 o'clock and like not even me, people in general trying to sleep.
Yeah.
That's crazy. That's
Well,
wild.
like, and then there's
Come
other
on.
things, because, you know, I got a complaint in my parents' house. We let my dogs out. There's a big-ass yard.
Facts.
Yeah, they're going to
Big
run
ass
around.
yard.
It's not like we leave them outside, but, like, if we're outside, they'll be outside.
Hey, but I ain't gonna cap. Y'all neighbors is just
There's
jealous.
some bitches.
They jealous, nigga.
There's some
But
bitch-
I would be
y'all
jealous
are
too if y'all
bitches.
saw y'all backyard.
If you ever see this, fuck y'all. I don't like y'all. I'm down with it.
I'm not mad
Another
at you.
class
okay.
of noisy people. You have some sort of a ridiculously loud vehicle where I can hear the fucking engine. I can hear you coming from half a mile away.
This I agree with.
There are two main types of
I
offenders
hate
of
these
this.
people.
There is the people who have motorcycles. Run, 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 run. Look at me. Run, 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 run.
Yeah,
Trying
okay.
to get
Hey,
attention.
hey. This nigga talking his shit. I ain't gonna cap. I'm not gonna cap with you. Hey, you. But I don't. Hey, what was it? Hold up. Do me again.
Run, run. Look at me.
SWP
Run, run, run,
not
run.
It's the
registered.
look at me that got me. In between the
Yo, okay.
talking shit, young man.
I can feel that. There's this dude I live across the street from who he starts his motorcycle and just chills in his driveway for 10
And then
minutes.
to rev it.
But the droning of it just sitting there in the goddamn, you know what I'm saying? It's just, come on, my boy. Go!
Bro. I've had too many experiences with
Go.
those people. And they usually do it like late at night too. Like why you gotta
No.
work a 2 a.m. shift and have a diesel truck?
He don't do it late at night, so that's why I'm grateful. The
Oh,
problem
man.
is he does it in the middle of the day, but the shit just is ridiculously loud, and he
For
just sits
what
in the
reason?
driveway for 20 minutes, sitting there revving his shit. Like, nigga, go somewhere.
Take it out.
And then when he finally leaves, the most ignorant takeoff of all time. Man, no, what was it?
Run, 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 run. Look at me. Run, 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 run. Trying to get it.
Exactly.
Spot on.
Exactly like that.
Other type, well, I guess there's three types. Then you got your stupid fucking punk kids who basically try to mod their car out so it makes as much fucking noise as possible. They'll, mod the exhaust so it's loud as fuck, and you'll be able to hear the thing.
To make as much noise as
For,
possible.
It's not cool.
That's literally
You
the
still have a
only
little piece of
reason that
shit
they do
Honda
it.
Civic. It's not fucking cool.
They don't even care.
It's still a little fucking car that nobody gives a shit about.
Like how
And
you
then
brought up the Honda
thirdly,
Civics, too.
You fucking
Imagine
everybody wants
rednecks
to take
with
the
your
exhaust
big
off.
diesel
Imagine-
pick-em-up trucks.
Imagine
Now,
buying car
I'm not a
parts
basher of
just
pickup
to
trucks.
think
In
to
fact,
yourself, ooh,
I
nigga,
have a
this shit
pickup
is
truck,
loud
a
as
pickup
fuck.
myself that
How
is,
loud this shit is gonna be?
yeah, that brand. But anyway, my truck is not. It's just a regular
Oh, you don't want
gas-powered
that
truck.
one. It's
I don't
gonna
need a
rattle.
diesel
Well, then
one.
make it louder, sir.
It's standard volume for a vehicle. It's not.
A cock-a-doodle-doo.
Go die, please. Go die in a ditch right now. No one will miss you, maybe.
Damn.
So anyway,
You gonna miss me if I die?
100%.
that is category.
I know you'll
one,
be in a
or,
better place, but I'll
the
miss
first
the shit
category,
out of you till I
noisy
die.
people who are just inconsiderate fucks who don't care. It's just ridiculous. Anyway, moving on, and these people kind of tie into all the
Boom,
other categories.
I need this nigga to stop telling people to
To go
fucking
and die.
die and then just be like, yeah, anyway.
Yeah. Next point. Next person.
We're not
to
gonna
die. We're not gonna wish death upon people and then just move on like it was nothing. We're not just gonna let that happen on this show. We don't endorse death here. We hope they get saved. We hope you change your life around and stop being assholes. Don't die.
Yeah, so you remember the last time we had went to the movies and then that dude had told me, you like fuck you, like
Dude, I hope you die.
No, it was crazy is the
Is
same
this a real
night.
story or you
No,
just-
yeah. The same night I actually ordered a hit on that nigga for $5,000. And then I was kidding, that's not a
Yeah,
real
I was
story.
really hoping that as soon as you got to there, I was like, Joe Exotic is gone.
Like that nigga wants people to die for every single.
Yeah.
I hate when your dog barks. Die. Like,
Yeah.
yo, calm down. Just relax. Take a breather. I hate it too sometimes.
But don't let them die.
Woosah. Breathe.
Not
been
that
talking
serious.
about. I'm going to talk about people who are incredibly rude and
That's
selfish.
the niggas that end up snapping.
And
And
not
shoot
what I
people
just
up.
covered, I covered a lot of selfish
festival
behaviors.
or park or
And
some shit.
You
some
weren't an
selfishness is
asshole.
healthy. In fact, I'd say some selfishness is necessary for survival. And by selfishness, I mean not giving away all of your resources to another person, because if you did that, you would starve. Right? So, some selfishness is healthy. Okay? But taken to an extreme level, it makes you a detriment to society.
SWB audio capture, not registered.
Perfect example. Let's say you're some dickbag who has a $90,000 car and you want to drive 90 miles an hour on the road. I've seen this. And not just, I see people in all vehicles do this, but I've seen people in pieces of shit do this just as much as expensive cars. They'll be going, you'll be driving down the street or driving down the highway, and these fuckers will be going like 90, and they'll weave in and out of traffic, cut people off constantly. It's one of the rudest, most selfish things you can do, because you are a rude fuck
Sometimes I'm
who is just trying to,
But
What if because people are being more of a dickhead?
Yeah, what if
you don't
y'all are
care
more dickheads?
how you
And I just
impact
need to
other
get away
people
from y'all
at
because I
all.
got anxiety.
And
It's true.
it's very
Claustrophobic,
selfish
trapped in this
because
stupid shit.
I'm not. You know what I'm saying?
you're
Y'all
gonna
act more
that can
stupid
very
when
easily
more
cause a
stupid is
traffic
around
accident.
stupid.
Very
So I should just
quickly you're in
escape
a
the
wreck
stupid.
doing
And the
that.
best way
And
to
you're gonna
escape
wreck
that
into some poor
stupid
innocent
is
soul
speed.
who's just driving along.
Get
trying
out
to
of there,
do
Get
motherfucker.
out of here. I gotta get
I
out
gotta
of
do
here.
the motherfucking
This
dash.
fucking ass who's just trying to
got
drive like a dickbag.
Fucking beat. I was trying to beat a goddamn
it's just
traffic
one of
jam.
those- Yeah, and don't give me this bullshit. Oh well, people who are highly skilled can do that safely. The people who do this, who I generally
Don't
watch
live your life like
doing
me.
it
I've
while
had
I'm
speeding
driving, they're
tickets.
not
Unless you're
highly
good at
skilled.
being
They're
bad at
fucking
driving.
idiots.
Yeah.
They'll
I'm not a bad driver.
They'll
We
start
don't endorse it.
they'll
No,
they'll
we're just
pass
good.
I feel
within
very
inches
safe in
of
our
cars.
drive. Do you
safe.
feel safe in our drive?
You
Yeah,
know,
100%.
Yeah.
I feel like the same
it's
way.
dangerous
But
to
like,
do
if I
that.
gotta
It's just-
speed,
it's
I'll
very
pass you
dangerous.
100.
No facts.
I will go
And it
100
shows
past.
no
Facts.
consideration for others. It's also incredibly stupid.
But understand, if you get a ticket,
because
that's
they're
not on me. I told
flirting
you
with
not
death
to do
when
that.
they do that.
I just told you not to.
I live my
Yeah.
life the way I
Sadly,
live
I never
it.
see these
But
people. I always kind of like when I see.
don't
that, I
you
kinda
fucking
just
follow
hold
that
it.
part.
We
I
are
always
not
Don't
hold
follow
on
that
to
part.
it.
Now,
Just, like,
I
run
know,
off
no,
the
no,
road
no. I'm a great role
miraculously
model.
not get
Just
SWB
do
audio
not follow
capture,
that part.
not registered.
Flip to see their car flip. a
Let
few
me
times
drive
and
the
then
way
catch
I
on fire
want
and
to
explode.
drive.
But yeah, I haven't been lucky enough to witness that yet. I just kind of always just kind of hope for it.
I was not thinking.
Here of people that I'm going to talk about are what I would call just detriments to society in general, and they make society worse by being in them, but I may not encounter them all the time or have as much personal experience with them, but I definitely know that they're out there. Basically the first type of people I'm going to talk about are just lazy people who don't want to work, okay, or do anything productive. And these people most definitely exist. They are just people who never tried to do anything productive with their life. They are, they're just fucking losers that drift through life and parasite off of other people. They'll I know a friend of my wife.
SWB audio capture, not registered.
Cousin or something living with her. He's in his 50s. Keep in mind, this is not a kid. He's a worthless fuck. Doesn't do anything. Eats up a bunch of her food. He doesn't work, of course. He doesn't want to work. She's gonna kick him out, thankfully. But that's the kind of person
50
I'm
is
talking about. He doesn't work.
Yeah.
He doesn't want to work. His mom sends him
That's a
money
little
every fucking
out
month.
of hand.
Keep in mind, this guy's in
50
his
is
50s.
crazy.
Okay? 50s. A lot older than I am. Fucking loser is what he is. Drug addicts. I understand that, maybe your life sucks. Okay? But really, and I do feel bad for people who are addicted and want to get out of it. But my question is, why in the fuck do you start using the drug in the first place, knowing the effects that it's going to have on you? Like, if my life is already shitty, I'm not going to think to myself, you know what?
Some good feeling when you get high sometimes.
You know, even though my
that's
life's shitty, I'm going
per
to do
se
this
how it
drug.
works.
It's going to make my life
At
a lot
all.
worse.
But
I'm gonna be chemically dependent on this drug. I'm going to, probably commit crimes to get to get money to get this drug. It's going to basically ruin my life and my health. I think I'm going to start using this drug. Because at some point you have to decide to start doing it. And the drugs that are incredibly harmful, people generally know they're harmful. And now I do realize that a lot of people on heroin started off, they didn't start by doing heroin.
oh, he
They
got
were
a
maybe on
personal
some
vendetta
painkillers
versus
or
somebody
whatever.
that did heroin
Yeah,
because
yeah.
Before that,
there's a lot of
were,
drugs out there, and
opiates.
And
he went
mentioned
straight
And they
towards
graduated
heroin.
to
SWB audio
because of
capture
that.
that
not
heroin.
registered.
Now let's
Whether
hear
we
it,
should be giving
kids.
out
What
opiates as
is
pain
going on with
relievers or
heroin?
not, that's a whole other discussion. That's another level. That's beyond the scope of what I'm talking about here. The point is, if you know it's going to ruin your life before you do it, just don't do it. I mean, I don't have to know. Like, I don't look at a piece of shit on the street and think to myself,
But to be fair,
you know what? I know it's going to taste awful.
I feel like I have a
I'm still going to
really
pick it up and eat it anyway.
strong will for myself.
Yeah, it is just
That if I did heroin one time, I would
no
not
common
do it
sense.
ever
And of
again.
course, that
Definitely.
kind of runs throughout this video. All these
Yeah.
types of people lack
I could stick
But
to that.
common sense
There's
and
still
intelligence.
no chance in risking it.
Like,
I
I've
believe
never done coke before.
so
a day in my
now
life.
another argument
Ever.
I hear is, with the economy
I've had
shrinking
way too many opportunities. I'm just like,
and automation
Yeah, I'm
taking
good.
away more and more jobs,
I'm alright.
maybe we should have some sort of a
I think I could
universal
do it.
income. Universal basic
so that's
income.
like if you try coke one time,
I'm not
you think you
totally
can
against
just stop
that
for 1 month?
idea, but
Yeah.
see, the thing is, the economy
I
is
probably think I
shrinking
wouldn't
this
like it
much,
too much.
and
I guess
We're
fellas
having
would be.
fewer
I feel
and
like
fewer
jobs.
jobs.
Hey.
I feel that.
You see this goddamn sniffer?
you know,
out
maybe
here?
our population's
You
too
could
high.
probably
Just
do a
just
hell of a
thought.
lot.
There's too many fucking people. I guess, in my opinion, if you are going, I'm kind of for it because the universal, just because we already pay out lots of welfare and other benefits to people.
You ain't
Let's
lying.
just, just cut all that
You ain't
shit,
lying.
give them an income,
That shit
and be
would
done
probably
with it.
clear
Right?
out
Now,
my
here's the
whole
thing.
frontal cortex.
If you take
You
that
go
income,
straight to
I
the
think one of the
brain.
requirements should be you're
If you
sterilized.
could enter
Yeah, I
a
know.
whole
Oh, the
different
freedom to
matrix.
have kids. What? The freedom to...
But yeah, no.
Because you're a parasite, you then have the freedom to create more parasites. I don't know. I'm just spitballing here. This is just me ranting and raving. Feel free to point out the flaws and inaccuracies in what I'm saying. And, because I'm not a complete ignorant fuckwad that won't change my mind. I'm willing to listen to alternative points of view.
Hey.
Yeah, like,
And
hey!
that brings me to my final type of person who I think is a major threat or detriment to society, and that is zealots. Zealots of any type are what I would call bad. Religious zealots, of course, are the most common in our society. Yeah, I can't stand those people. Religious zealots, I can't stand them. Terrible people. I try to avoid interacting with them. I generally do avoid them. That's why, I don't encounter them every day, but when I do encounter them,
It's nice that you have your phone back.
yeah, they think they base everything on their religion, and that's their logic for everything. It goes right back to that. But the thing is, I don't want to pick just on religious zealots. Zealots about anything. Social justice warriors are fucking zealots too. They see everything through like a victim scope. Oh, we're all victims of this, that, the other. Fuck you. You're probably not really a victim. You're not a victim just because you're a fucking woman. Sorry, not in modern America.
You can be zealous about
other
things, I guess, if you have a belief in it.
Yes, if you are truly a victim, it needs to be addressed. But you're not
SWB
automatically
audio
a victim just
capture
because you
not
belong to
registered.
This class of person or that class of person and blah, blah, blah. That's bullshit. You're not automatically a victim. Now we do have some systemic problems with some things. Like, racism. We definitely have some systemic problems in this country regarding racism that need to be addressed. Okay? They definitely need to be addressed. But are all black folks victims? I'd say no. Are you more likely to be a victim of certain things if you're black? Yes. But are you necessarily one?
No.
You get what I'm saying here. So anyway,
I don't get what you're saying. Elaborate, nigga. He said, nah. So you get what I'm saying?
I don't want to go too deep into the subject.
Nah, nigga. I didn't get what you were saying.
Run it back, sir.
Incredibly awesome. But people as a whole, what a goddamn fucking mess. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed watching this. If you did, as always, please thumbs up, share, subscribe, all that fun stuff. Thanks for watching. I'll catch you guys next time.
I'll catch you all next time.
Hey, well then.
What was your favorite part of the video? Was it the motorcycle? Or was it, what was the first one? The sound effects were my favorite.
If I'm gonna be honest, yeah, it was when he got to the motorcycle. When he got to the motorcycle, I was like, okay,
man, look at me.
No, but it was real interesting seeing like, I would say most people have like the same gripes and complaints about most of the same shit. Like a lot of people, you know what I'm saying? It's just about respecting each other's space and shit with it at the end of the day. Because a lot of people just be like, they do their own shit because they think like they live in their own world and they dominate that world and they just think that everybody else just lives in it. Granted, it is your world and we just do live in it. But at the same time, you got to think about other people's perspectives. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it would be rude for me to fucking...
SWB audio capture not
start
registered.
This bitch at 5 o'clock in the morning on your off day when you was just enjoying your sleep and shit. You know what I'm saying?
Like, hey, I got to be up. You got to be up.
Like, you know what I'm saying? If I had work and just start stomping, it's like, you start making a bowl of cereal all aggressive and break shit. Yes.
Nice. Be courteous. Think of other people.
Yeah.
It'd be a much better place.
What do you think of his insights? Because you agree with a lot of them.
I mean,
you agree with a lot of them.
I'll be saying the same shit on a lot of the things he said, but I don't take it to the extreme that he did. I don't like how extremist he is. He said, "Fuck y'all, go die."
No,
like a lot. I mean, I don't like people. The retail got to me, but I'm learning to change. You can't just Everybody's going through some shit. We never know what anybody's going through.
Ultimately, humans are social people or social creatures. So we want to interact with other people. But you just got to also be mindful that everyone has their own space. Also be accepting of getting people into your space. That shit's fun.
That's true. Expand your horizons and a lot of shit.
Big facts.
You miss out on a lot of shit.
Big facts. And on top of that, that's how we sign off. This has been a great episode of Bold and Blunt Reacts. Hey, let us know what you think in the comment section. Like, subscribe, share, do all of the above.
All the good shit. And don't hate on people.
But if you do...
Don't do it. There's no if you do.
If you do, don't.
Love.
It's all love, actually. Yeah, it's all love. We all try to leave with a place from love, so don't do it.
Don't do it. Peace, love.
Peace in the Middle East. That will never be. Y'all free them boys over there in Palestine.